So, lastly, we're going to get into some fun stuff here. Okay? Premier League's the most watched in the world. Okay? And I think each of us here, at least, like my main team isn't in the Prem. Mine's Bayern, obviously, because they're the best team in the world. But I have a soft spot for United because my first ever coach was a United fan. So that's who I started watching first before my family took me to Bayern.
I'm the same too. Like, I'm a Barca fan, but
Yeah, Messi, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So, we're going to start with, I'll start. Top four. I'll get the table out, actually.
So what's
Okay, hopefully the stage
Top
is well
four
people.
Premier League
we're
predictions.
picking top four?
Yes.
Top four
Okay.
finish, right?
Number one. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, it is. I think City are getting relegated. I don't know.
Yeah,
What?
Actually,
Okay.
I don't want an asterisk
Wrong
next
with
to Arsenal's
that.
title.
Yeah, right?
I don't wanna
Only
ask
win it because City get
Yeah, I don't want that.
No, so we'll say, let's just ignore City's whole ban and everything.
Okay.
For this. So the top four right now is Arsenal, City, United, and Newcastle.
Tottenham in fifth, no?
Tottenham fifth, Brighton sixth, Brentford.
Right?
And that's all we need to speak of. Don't
That's
ignore
really-
Chelsea and that.
Yeah, and then
Oh, that's
all the
like
way
the
down.
table top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Battle for Conference League, huh? They're my Leeds. Leeds, 1 point away from relegation.
They
Alright.
do. Okay.
So I'll
Yeah.
start.
Big
I'm
one.
gonna go on record. I just think Arsenal's gonna win it. You know, I just it doesn't make sense that they're not.
Tell them.
I just think it's gonna happen. But I think that with everything going on with City, I think they'll drop out of the top two. I think United will have a strong finish this season. Sabitzer is going to be a great signing. I think. I love him. I loved him at Bayern, so I'm sad he's gone. But I think let's go Arsenal, United, City probably.
Spurs or Newcastle.
It's just
Or the Bees.
Spurs. Like
Bees.
I really want to say Brighton. You know.
Yeah.
Top four?
Eagles.
Not even Liverpool? No.
Where's Liverpool?
probably.
Liverpool's they're
Nah, they're gone.
Not
They're
this
gone.
year,
They're gone.
21 points away.
Yeah.
From Champions. Okay, so you got City, United, Arsenal. What's
So
yours?
Arsenal, that's gonna win the Prem, I think. Then United, then City. I think it might sound safe, but I think I might say Newcastle.
Yeah.
It might be safe,
So
but I
the-
just
Are
can't
you saying
see.
the top four ends as it is now?
Well, swap the Manchester's, and
Okay.
then that's what it's gonna end up.
You
as.
think City's third?
I think they could. I think they'll drop out. Pep Guardiola is gonna want a Champions League, right? So he's not gonna care about the league too much.
chance.
Last interview he said it'd be true.
Yeah.
So.
He wants to leave.
Yeah. So I just don't think it's
Yeah.
stable enough. I mean, they just lost Cancelo as well. I don't know why.
On a free, apparently Bayern didn't
Yeah.
pay a fee for him.
No, free loan with
There
this.
was like no rumors about that
I
move,
know.
by the way. That has to be some financial fair play move, maybe. Yeah.
Well, just like Juventus.
It was a
Barcelona.
weird start to the season, though.
Yeah.
They got rid of him. Like who? Joe.
Yeah. As a Bayern fan, he's already got 2 assists for us in the first 2 games.
So
Yeah.
he got an assist for 50 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
My predictions. I'm gonna kind of shift this around a little bit as it is now. So I think City's gonna win. Obviously, bar whatever happens with what's going on now. City first, Arsenal second. I think there's gonna be like a point separating them. I think it might be like another Aguero moment.
That'd be Portugal.
I think so. City, Arsenal. I think tough to say. I do think Newcastle is going to be third. I rate how they're playing right now. They're playing very, very well.
Fair.
I don't think United's going to be in there, and I don't think Tottenham's going to be there. I'm going to put Brighton in fourth. Yeah.
What?
Wait.
Wait,
Hey,
and I'll tell you what.
Hot take.
Yeah.
You know this guy.
2 games ahead, though, to be fair.
McAllister.
I like
Let's talk about
The real guys.
The whole
Yeah.
workout. McAllister was class, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Unreal.
Better than Enzo Fernandez.
I actually thought he was
I'll tell
going to leave during this transfer window.
Mm.
Like, I really thought him.
So literally just earlier today, Graham and I were talking about this, and I've literally been talking about Argentina winning the World Cup. I know it's getting old now. I'm getting tired of it, but I don't think without McAllister's performance and without Enzo's performance, like I don't think we win that.
We were just saying, like, imagine just covering Messi. Sometimes he drops in with you and you have to get out, or sometimes he just walks back and
Yeah.
you're doing 3 people's jobs.
Like,
you
that's the
have bulldogs.
You could make a run and say, for example, we lose the ball, and if you're McAllister and Messi doesn't draw, you have to work
Box
to
to
get
box.
back. And and that's not like a hate towards Messi. I love Messi. He is my absolute idol. This guy doesn't need to defend. He could just give him the ball and let him do his thing. You know what I mean? But the performance and the shift those guys put in was incredible. I know you can't see the documentary here, but there's when I went to Argentina on Netflix, there's a documentary on like their Copa America win. It was like these guys were not just playing for a World Cup, but they were playing for Messi.
Yeah.
And that's literally what carried them over the
You
line.
can see that.
You can
Like,
just see it. You can see it, and just like the documentary does such a good job of like showing it as well in the locker rooms. Like there's this one like in the finals when Messi like talks and like gives that speech to all those boys. You can just like tell how motivated they were, and like their blood is boiling to get on this pitch and just whoop these Brazilians.
These Brazilians.
But like,
Yeah, that's beef. I think some of those players were playing for like Messi's legacy over their own.
yeah,
Hey, man,
100%,
that's
that's what it was.
You know?
That's an argument.
Yeah, you even see some players like they're a bit limited on the European soccer, like Acuna. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you see him playing for Argentina national team. It's like one of the best fullbacks in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And he's really limited when he plays Spanish league, for example. Just in the World Cup, you can see that he's not even going to the offense as much, just staying on the back line, helping the line of four.
Yeah,
Romero, same thing. I saw him getting a really silly yellow card dispatch Spurs match against City.
Yeah.
And Romero in the World Cup, every time he'll go in or when he started,
yeah,
not forcing anything, making sure that he didn't jeopardize the team
yeah.
performance. So
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's when you see like no matter what sport it is, even like basketball, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like the moment you can form a team that is kind of playing for something bigger than just winning in itself, they go way beyond what anyone ever expects from them.
Okay, Graham, give us your top 4 predictions for the Prem.
You're not gonna like me with this one.
Oh man.
I would speak about Arsenal for a second. I cannot stand their fans, man. I'm so sorry. I can't. I just like not.
Hey man, it's hard, man. 20 years of heartbreak, but we'll take a good.
Nothing against you, my guy.
50 points
But
clear.
here's why.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything from any of their fans 10, 12 years. And then now they're having a good season and they're just, all of my boys are Arsenal fans just hitting me up. Arsenal this, Arsenal that. And I'm just
Shut
like,
up, Kevin.
yeah. Kevin, get it done. So, just out of passion, they're going to finish second. So we're going to go City, Arsenal, Newcastle, United. I think Newcastle just need to focus on top 4. They don't have too many distractions. I think that's very powerful. I think we're playing some good football. And yeah, I would love to say Chelsea in there, but we'll just say we're building for next year. Not the best one. That's mine.
I mean, you're still in the Champions League, so there's a path.
We're going to see. We have a bad season, we win the Champions
There's a
League.
path to the Champions League.
Who we have?
Let's see.
Bayern.
No,
No.
PSG, but
PSG. Who does Chelsea have even? Porto?
No, it's PSG and Bayern, I think. Right?
Yeah, but it's Chelsea.
Chelsea is.
let me whip up the good Google.
Yes, let's see.
While he's checking that, Felipe, what's your
Yes, it's
prediction?
not-
my top 4, I already told you that. If Gabriel Jesus is not back, they will win. If he's back, you guys will fall down. No, but Sakani, Ketia, and Martinelli, they're working quite well together. I think that I really like Arteta. I'm not a big fan of Arsenal, like similar as you. I think that their fans disappear and they come back when they're hyped. But I feel like they're gonna take it this year. Second place, I actually feel the menu. It's gonna go. I like what the new coach is doing it. I don't know how to say his Dutch last name. I always
Erik ten Hag?
Erik ten Hag.
Good.
I think that I actually watch a lot of many games. That's the kind of British team I like. So, not that have a specific club there, but it's just I think they're gonna take second. I think Newcastle in third, and I think that Man City is gonna fall to fourth, if not below. I think that they have a chance. I think Guardiola wants to leave, and I also think that he wants to win the Champions League to leave his mark.
Yeah.
If they actually were able to pass the round 16 right now on Champions League, I think he will prioritize that. Seven or 6 Premier League titles in the past 10 years for them.
No chance.
I know what I'm trying to say. Like, I think that in terms of priority, he should. I think he's trying to get this stuff.
He's got
Champions
he's got
League, right?
2 starting 11s on that team.
Yes.
that can end in the top 4. He can play one starting 11 or the other starting.
But I
11.
watched some games from them against like Newcastle, for example. Great defense from Newcastle.
Mhm.
The Spurs right now, this past game that they had, amazing defense from the Spurs. You are able to stop them if you really want to. Haaland, I think Arsenal stopped them on
Yes,
the,
we
on
did.
the
So
FA
with our
He's
B
on
team.
hold a little bit, huh?
Yeah, with our B
I mean, he's having a phenomenal season. I think
Yeah.
he will score 50 goals plus this year. It's just, I don't think that's the season for them in the Premier League. I would rather see Man U or Newcastle going there.
So you're saying Arsenal, United, Newcastle, City.
that's
I'll
my
take,
top four.
man. I'll take. We'll see. We'll
No,
see
that
what
was
happens.
Right.
All right. So my top 4. I'll give a little preamble before I get into it. I just want to say, boys, that we're back to some normalcy where Arsenal and United are in a title race. City about to get relegated, and Liverpool are mid-table club again. We're back to normal. Now, here's for my prediction. Bar anything that happens with City, like whatever happens, and I think this is gonna take like at least 5 years to sort out. So I think City's gonna win it, bar anything that happens. Arsenal will come in second, just because I don't think we have the experience. We have the youngest team in the league, so I don't think we have the experience. For
You're an
that.
Arsenal fan, yeah?
Yes, I'm an Arsenal fan. Don't hate me. Don't hate me, Gunners. I'm a realist too. I just don't think we have the experience for like that last 10 games where, let's say, we're really far up in the Europa League and we're competing on all these fronts. I just don't think we have the experience, which City do. They have the coach, they have the players, like you just said. They have like two starting 11 teams. So I think City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and then it's a toss-up between United and Tottenham. But I do think United might edge it out. I hope Arsenal do end up winning, but I do think City have the experience.
Ref, are we allowed to copy picks over here? What?
But yeah,
Great
that's
minds think alike.
All I'm gonna say is when my Brighton pick comes true, just make that a TikTok, bro.
Oh, I
Just
hope
drop
it does
it.
for the
Just drop
content.
it on Martina. Just make sure.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, Brighton is they're doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Even not just from McAllister speaking before, but Caicedo is a really nice player. Sorry, Trossard, which is just changed to Arsenal. Absolutely, they have it. They have it. A couple of defenders, like a British defender. Actually, Tyson played with him. Remember, he said that in your podcast.
yeah, Tyson Farragut.
It was I forgot the name of the
No, it's Dunk, right?
Yeah, Leo
Yeah.
Dunk.
Yeah.
So he's actually pretty solid as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not starting over the past couple months. He was having a good first 4 months of the year. So yeah, I think Brighton has a chance to go far.
I think so.
Maybe as far as 4th, not as far as 3rd. But I think it's not like a crazy pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think it's really realistic for them to get there. Different than Brentford. I don't think Brentford will stay in the top 5. So, but yeah.
Perfect. Well,